I'm 27, and I need to get this off my chest. My hands are shaking as I write this, because I can't talk to anyone about it yet. Not friends, not family, no one. So here goes. 2 years ago, I met her. Let's call her Amy, 24, smart, beautiful, barista by day, marketing grad student by night. I met her at this upscale coffee place near my office. She remembered my order, large caramel latte with an extra shot, before I even walked in, every day. She had this smile that just hit different. The kind that makes you forget what you were about to say. I'm from a well-off family, private schools, finance degree, now working at a major investment firm. Not my parents' firm, because I wanted to prove I could do it on my own. Amy was different from the girls I met at my parents' galas and business events. She didn't care about who my family was. She cared about me, or so I thought. At first, she was everything, smart, grounded, driven. She'd ask about my day, remember tiny details, bring me lunch at work when I was buried under spreadsheets. She even won over my mom. No easy feat. And then there was Jake, my best friend since high school. We've been through it all. Football, team, roommates in college, even started job hunting together before he opened his own gym. Jake is charming, magnetic, the guy everyone gravitates toward. When I first told him about Amy, he was way too enthusiastic. Kept pushing me to ask her out, helped plan our first date, even hooked me up with a table at one of his clients' restaurants. I thought he was being a good friend. Spoiler, he wasn't. From the beginning, Amy seemed overly interested in Jake, always asking if he'd be joining us, always impressed by his gym. I chalked it up to friendliness. Dumb, I know. Months passed. Amy and Jake got close. She started working out at his gym. At first, it made sense. Support his business, get fit, right? But then she started going at weird hours. Early mornings, late nights, always when Jake was there. When I asked, she had excuses ready. Always. Once, a co-worker saw them having lunch together. Amy said it was a random run-in. Jake backed it up. I wanted to believe them. I really did. But things started shifting. Subtle at first. Amy stopped texting as often, became guarded with her phone, claimed she was studying or working during times she'd be at the gym. Snapchat location proved otherwise. She became defensive, accusing me of being controlling just for asking questions. And Jake? He drifted. No more weekly basketball games. No more random texts. He stopped inviting me to things, but Amy always somehow ended up in the background of his social media stories. Then came the day everything cracked open. I wasn't supposed to be near the office. Work meeting got canceled last minute. I was walking back to my car when I heard her voice coming from a cafe nearby. I stopped. She was sitting with a group of friends I didn't recognize, laughing, joking. But the things she said. She mocked my co-workers, called them obsessed with her, laughed about how boring I was, said Jake was the exciting one, that I looked good on paper but lacked passion. I was just a safe choice, a placeholder. I walked in. The look on her face, split-second shock before she switched to that fake smile, loud enough for the whole place to hear. "Babe, what are you doing here?" Her friends went silent. She tried to laugh it off. "We were just joking around. Girl talk, you know how it is." I looked her dead in the eye. "So you weren't calling me boring while hooking up with Jake behind my back?" Silence. Her friends started grabbing their stuff, awkwardly avoiding eye contact. Amy kept the smile going, tried to gaslight me. "You're being sensitive." I didn't argue. I just said, "Right, no big deal," and walked out. The ride home was dead silent. She stared out the window like I had something to explain. When we got inside, she flipped out, "You embarrassed me. You made a scene." I laughed. Couldn't help it. "Embarrassed you? You humiliated me. Daily. Behind my back. With my best friend." She had no words, just more excuses. So I made my move. I called Jake's girlfriend, Lisa, told her everything, sent screenshots, location histories, even forwarded some of Amy's DMs I found later. She was heartbroken, but grateful. She dumped Jake on the spot. Then I went to my parents, told them everything. My mom cried. My dad, he was angry, like quiet, calculated angry. He made some calls. Turns out, Amy had been asking questions about our family firm, about future, plans, networking with people she met through me. It wasn't just cheating, it was calculated. I blocked Amy everywhere, moved out of our shared apartment the next day while she was at the gym, probably with him, left a single note. I hope it was worth it. Jake tried calling me, texted long apologies. I didn't respond. We're done. I'm not writing this for pity. I'm writing it to remind myself, always trust your gut. And when people show you who they are, believe them the first time. Because the truth, I may have been the fool for a while. But now, they've both lost the one person who actually cared about them. And me? I'm free. It started like any regular afternoon. Amy and I were talking in the kitchen when out of nowhere she made this comment about real passion with this look in her eye that felt like it wasn't meant for me. It stuck with me. So I did something. I probably shouldn't have. I asked her to open her texts with Jake. Her face changed instantly. She crossed her arms and called me controlling, but I wasn't asking for a performance. Just the truth. She refused. I grabbed her phone from the counter and opened the messages myself. No confessions, no I love yous. But the way they messaged, late nights, inside jokes, flirty tones, it didn't feel innocent. It felt intimate. I threw her phone on the couch and walked out. She yelled after me like I was the problem, but I was already past that. I was mad. At her. At Jake, especially. Jake. So I drove to his place. He opened the door with Lisa, his girlfriend, beside him. Both looked genuinely confused. Jake swore Amy was just a client. Lisa backed him up. They made me feel like I was insane, like I was throwing away a good relationship over gym talk. Amy doubled down, told me I was ruining everything over a few texts, said I was paranoid. But her behavior kept changing. Love-bombing me with future plans, getting jumpy whenever Jake's name came up, even quit the gym entirely. She said she'd block him everywhere if it made me feel better. But the cracks were showing. Then Maria, a woman from Amy's office, messaged me. Said she couldn't stay quiet anymore. Sent me screenshots of Amy's work meetings that lined up perfectly with Jake's training schedule. I confronted Amy again. She broke down, cried, called Maria jealous, accused me of being abusive just for investigating. Her friends backed her. Jake, too, said I needed therapy. It messed with my head. Friends started taking their side. Told me I was overreacting, that maybe it was just harmless flirting. I almost believed them until I got security footage from the gym through another trainer, Mike. There she was. Amy. Entering Jake's private training room late at night. Staying for hours. Looking messy when she left. Multiple times a week. When I showed her, she claimed it was intense training. Said I was sexualizing workouts. Jake had her back. Lisa, too. I hit a breaking point. I didn't even care anymore if they had slept together. The trust was gone. I was spiraling, snooping through phones, watching security tapes, second-guessing everything. So I ended it. Texted Amy it was over. Blocked her. Blocked Jake. Told my doorman to never let them near me again. 3 days later, I got an anonymous email titled, Proof about Jake and Amy. I almost deleted it. Glad I didn't. Inside, a Google Drive folder, screenshots, videos, audio recordings. Jake had been obsessed with Amy since day one. He'd been adjusting his schedule to match hers. Told his gym buddies he had to have her. Said it was torture watching her with me. He'd been feeding her lies, saying I was cheating, twisting texts, turning her against me. He even sent screenshots of my messages to his friends, laughing about how easy it was to steal me girlfriend. And Amy? She played along, loved the attention, the drama. Their messages were flirty, secretive, mocking. Jake had done this before, with other friends' girlfriends. He was a serial manipulator hiding behind a best friend mask. The email came from Jake's ex, the one before Lisa. She'd tried warning people, but he always spun it to make her look crazy. She'd been collecting receipts for months once she saw him running the same playbook with Amy. I sent everything to Lisa. 2 days later, she went nuclear. Posted it all on their gym's social media, screenshots, security footage, gross comments Jake made about his clients. Within hours, Jake lost everything: clients, reputation, training license. Turns out he'd been secretly filming clients too. Lisa's dad banned him from all gym locations. His whole career? Gone. Amy found out next. Lisa sent her every message where Jake trashed her, called her easy to manipulate, mocked the idea of leaving Lisa for her. Amy had a meltdown, showed up at Jake's place screaming. Got kicked out by security, twice. Tried posting dramatic love rants on Instagram until Jake's lawyer told her to stop. Meanwhile, Jake's old friends started messaging me. Said he'd pulled the same stunt on them. Targeted guys with attractive girlfriends, inserted himself as the supportive friend, then sabotaged their relationships. He had a whole system. Lisa didn't waste time. She reported him for the illegal recordings, warned his new gym, made sure he couldn't sweep any of this under the rug. Then she reached out to me. We got coffee, compared notes, talked for hours. Ended up going to dinner. There's something there. We're taking it slow. We both need time. But it's been real, supportive, honest. Amy's working at her parents' store now. Her reputation is shot. Tried launching a fitness IG, but everyone kept commenting about Jake. She made it private. Jake, working at a smoothie bar in Nevada, went from 50K followers to 500. Still posting fake gym guru quotes, but nobody's buying it anymore. And me? I'm writing this from a beach in Hawaii. Used the engagement ring money for something better, a vacation. Lisa came with me. We've been hiking, snorkeling, learning to surf, and mostly just healing. Laughing about the red flags we missed. Turns out humor helps more than anger. Mike messaged me yesterday. Jake applied at his new gym. Got rejected instantly. Karma's. Got good aim. This whole thing taught me the hardest lesson. Betrayal doesn't always come from your enemies. Sometimes it comes from the people who smile the widest in your face. But it's over now. I'm focused on building something honest. With Lisa, with myself, and Jake, he can keep pretending. Everyone else already knows the truth.